Welcome back everyone to another episode of Old Mods 5. So I did a little bit of mining between the episodes. As you can see, my diamond pixel uh, has been exhausted a lot of durability. I repaired it like maybe 3 times, and I added a lapis modifier like this one. Make it with a upgrade base in the lapis to add the fortune on it. This one adds 100% drop rate, and in the machete it added a 150% drop rate. So I tried to add redstone, but if you try to add another modifier, it doesn't add it, it removes the other one. So we can switch if we want. Here we have the option of speed or fortune. Also, I are still being processed here. I'm still cooking up some of the ingots. This is what I've got. I made a portal. I found obsidian. I mined it. I made a portal to the nether. I don't want to bore you with that. I got a little bit of quartz, as you can see, stacked in 5 pieces. So the only thing that I had left to do was the ingredients for the processor binding was a slime ball. So I dug, if we can go there, uh, I found a chunk for slimes here. I dug this chunk, and I waited a little bit for slimes to spawn. So I'll go back and I come to you to not waste time. So I'm up here, as I said. So I killed like a big slime and a medium one, and this is what they do. This with this sword, this machete. I don't know if it's broken or what, but if you can convert 1 to 6 slime balls, so I got a lot of slime balls here. Also, I need a little bit of strength. So I'm gonna start by making let's make like 3 sets. 8, 24. I think that's going to be enough. And I'm going to need some iron, quartz, some redstone, some diamonds, maybe some gold. And my objective is to make those items. Before I do that, I'm going to need 2 chests. There's an item that I found. This is a material box. 3 strings. I think this is like a backpack. It has a double chest inventory, which is good. I need this one. I didn't know it existed till lately, so this is good for mining, because there's a lot of ores down there. My inventory gets clogged up very quickly. So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna make like a stack of quartz enriched iron. Maybe more than a stack. Which it gives more than a stack. That's good. So the first thing we're gonna need is a controller. To make a controller, we're going to need some stone, of course. So we're going to need this machine casing, and then we're going to need some silicone. Silicone is just the quartz melted. I'm going to smelt like I don't know, 16. Let that cook. And what else? We're going to need an advanced processor, which this is the recipe for it. Advanced processor. We're gonna need 1 quartz, 1 silicone to make this one, and we cook it. Let's make some sticks, because we don't want to waste our coal. So we smell this to give us an advanced processor. Okay, now we can make the controller. If we have 3 silicon, perfect. This is the controller. The second thing we're going to need is a disk drive. We're gonna need another advanced processor, another silicon. I forgot to prepare the silicon, but that's okay, because I can just skip this part. And we make another machine casing, and we get the drive. That's the second thing we're going to need. We're gonna need some cables. There's just some glass. I have some glass here. I think 3 glasses, 2. Not gonna make a lot now. This is 12. Good. What else? We're going to need a crafting grid. We're gonna start by making the grid first. I'll get some glass, make the grid. So we're going to need 2 improved processor and 1 destruction core and construction core. Those are just iron. We're going to need silicon again. Let's make 2 with the iron, like 2 with the gold, and I think that's it. I'm going to cook those. Let's those cook. What else we're going to need? Some machine casing and a advanced processor. Let's also that cook. Let's melt, and I'm just waiting for this to complete. We're going to make a construction, and the destruction is a piece of glowstone which I have here. Okay, a grid with the advancement, then a crafting grid. For that we're going to need a crafting table, and that's it. The only thing left for us to do is the storage box. There is a mod called extra, I think it's extra cells, yes, which contains an infinity, where is it? Infinity storage box. If we can make this, we're not gonna be making any disks in the future, but to make this we need to make like I don't know, like 11,000 ones of the 1Ks to make the infinity. So it's going to be a while till we get there. So my plan, let's say, is we're going first thing first. This one holds 8 disks. We're going to make those 8 disks. Then later we're going to make another one, and we're gonna try to make the upgrades in it. Every time we upgrade from 1K to 4K, then 4K to 16K, etc, etc. So here I need a little bit of silicon. So this is how we will make 1K storage. And if we go to refined storage, we can make the casing for that. Creative, we can't make that. Okay, so this is the storage housing, and we combine them to get the disk. So I'm going to install this. I'm gonna rearrange some things here. I'm going to make the other 8 1K store disks. Maybe I'll upgrade them to the 4, because every time you upgrade the storage you gain 1K with HSP. But we're going to need those basic processors. And to upgrade this one, we're going to need improve. Upgrade this one, we're going to need advanced. And I don't have that many diamonds. Yes, I have 3 left. So I'm going to make maybe another 7 of 1k, or maybe I'll combine them to 4ks. The one thing that's better with this mod than the ME is that, as you can see here, this one stores 1000 items. It doesn't care about the items, not like the ME system, which stores, like, if you make the 4k, it stores 4k, but it only stores at 63 types. Like, I can only have 63 types. Even if I have still room, I can't put another item if I reach my 63 limits. So, as I said, I'm going to work a little bit on where to put this one, and I'm going to make a generator from RF tools. I think let's see which this one generates 60 RF. It's not that difficult to make. We have all the ingredients, and it's better than this. This one doesn't generate, I think, 60 RF projects, and this one consumes a lot of coal. And I'm going to go back with you. So guys, I put the things here. I made 2 discs for now. It's all the quads that I had. I don't have any more. I need to go to the nether and get some. I get rid of all the chests. I put them in here. As we can see, we have 51% full. I made a pressure plate with a redstone that goes to the terminal controller here. For now it's using Sax AV project, but I don't want it to be running all the time when I'm not here, so I made the thing with redstone. When I'm standing on the pressure plate, the system goes online. When I'm out, it goes offline. And I made a coal generator from RF tools. This is better, it generates 60 RF, and it has half a million RF. Well, I'm going to be saying RF a lot. As you can see here, it's RF, even though the new thing is called FE. But well, this holds a lot of power. I'm in the process of making some osmium, and for that I'm going to upgrade those machines because those are basic machines and they are not very fast. I get ores and I can't process them fast enough, so I'm going to be moving to Mekanism, and for that I'm going to be starting with those 2 machines, the metallurgic infuser, to get those. Let's see, that we get the basic control circuits and the other things, if I can find them here. The basic controller circuits, the infused alloy, and to get steel. We enrich iron one time, then we enrich it the second time to get steel. And I'm going to make an energized smelter, which is a super furnace. It smelts things, and for that we're going to need an energized. See. Yes, I'm going to make the energized smelter. It needs some steel, some glass, etc. And I'm going to be upgrading it to the basic smelting factory, because this one can be upgraded furthermore to the advanced smelting, and it does. I think this one does like three operations at a time, and also, where is it? I need another machine that I can't find here. Let's see, iron enrichment chamber, I think. Yes, and we're going to need an enrichment chamber. This one is like a crusher to enriches the ores, so that we can get double the output. So to not be boring here, I am going to be making all these machines. Maybe I'll need something if I missed it. I'll go get it and I'll be back with you when I'm finished. So guys, I did make the machines. As you can see, I made the metallurgic infuser. I made some steel, some those items, some infused alloy with redstone in iron, the basic control circuits with the osmium and redstone. As you can see, I put some cables in the back. Those are the cables. Basic universal cable. It can transfer. I think it's 1000 RF per check, and they're cheap to make, like steel and redstone. And some basic logistic transporter, which transport items, also easy, which give 8, better than the ones we used before, the iron. So we just have an input chest with the ores, we get exported. I made the configurator, this is the recipe for it, to configure the pipes. It exports the ores to the enrichment chamber, which gets crushed, which gives us the dusts. After that, the dust gets exported to the basic smelting factory, which does 3 items at a time. I activate it. You can activate this auto sort, which if you have the same dust, it will do it in both 3 slots instead of 1. And all of that goes back here. Later on, I'll add an export or import I think, import bus to this chest, so that all the items that are being processed here goes back to the system. And maybe add an import for the ores with the filter, but that's gotta wait. So here I was smithing the steel. I don't need those furnaces anymore. You can use those. Those are going to stay there for now. This one is keeping up. Those are using 20 RF each. So, and this one is using 20 as well. They don't use a lot. So we're using, I think this one uses 20 for each slot. So it's like 60 plus 20 is 80. So this one is not going to keep up. We're going to look for some way to upgrade our RF generation. So I hope you guys liked the episode. We upgraded our OWN system with Mechanism. Now we can upgrade them more. We just need more resources to add more slots in the speed which we process stuff. I hope you liked the episode. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. And I'll see you next time. Bye.